I'm writing a paper on climate change for a class in environmental biology. The first place I look for my information is on Google because I feel like Google is a reliable source to go to whenever you're looking for anything. It has a broad range of different websites. As long as you put in the correct key terms, you'll usually find whatever you're looking for. I begin my research by looking for the causes of climate change because I feel like that's something important to know basically the effects that it has on the world, and also, ways to prevent any future possible climate changes that can be affected from humans or people. I choose this link because from the small description of what's on the website, it tells me basically everything that I want to know, meaning the causes of it, the greenhouse effects, if humans are the reasons for the effects on climate change, and so on and so on. Usually, with websites that I feel are important, either I would go ahead and bookmark them, or I would go ahead and open up my email and automatically start putting them in the email towards myself, just to let me know for later use. If I don't fully write down everything that I see on there that I want at that moment, I can use it for later use and go back on there and just research everything. Usually that happens when I'm on campus. But if I'm at home, then I'll go ahead and I'll get all my information together and start writing my paper, which that's the place where I'm most comfortable with writing. I'm clicking on this link also because in the description it's explaining to me how humans are the causes of climate change. It's sort of related to the same website that I had clicked previously, but of course it's good to get different sources, opinions on what you're actually looking up. And of course, looking on this website, it's practically giving me the same exact information, but like I say, it's just a check. It's usually something completely different on there that I might miss. I would also save this source because, like I said, from the previous website that I was looking on, it practically has the same information, but there are a few things that are different that could become useful for later use. Another thing that I usually look for, besides just these different articles or websites, I would also look sometimes at the images, because the images can give you basically a visual for you to fully understand more of what you're looking at. Sometimes reading can get a little boring, so images, the colors, everything, it pops at you, pops at you and like captures your attention, and it explains it a little bit better. I clicked on this picture because at the top, the title, it says 10 indicators of a human fingerprint on climate change, which kind of gives me a brief description, kind of sort of telling me how humans are affecting the climate, but of course with a visual, which this will be a picture that I would either more than likely just completely save onto my computer, or I will just simply copy the picture and paste it into my email, whichever one of course is better. Now that I've looked at the causes, I'm going to change my search terms to the effects of climate change. Basically, to figure out, not only, I want to know, of course, how these climate changes are caused, but I also want to know what are the effects that they have on basically the environment. I would have clicked on this website because although the description gives me something that I feel could be useful, but because it's a Wikipedia page, we all know that it would people can easily get on the website and alter the information. So majority of the time the information would not be accurate. So that's a website not to be trusted really. But I will click on this one because, well, in the description it says that I guess they have a list of some of the impacts that climate change has. I will also save this website because, like I previously stated, there is indeed a list of different impacts that climate change has on the earth, and a brief description under each one stating exactly how that is affected. I could also click, well, I will also click at the bottom where they have the searches related. They have an art, I mean, they have a search term which that I'm going to go to on basically the human health, which is also something that is important to the climate change on how it affects us humans as a person. I'm clicking on this site because in their description too they state that there are basically many factors that it could have on our health, and I'm pretty sure it'll give me a good description on what the different types of effects that it is on people.